Sleeter again, talking with Ed Kless from Sage Software. And Sage is sending you back to the SleeterCon this year, and I'm so happy that you'll be back as a speaker. Welcome to my little show here.
I am thrilled. It's always a fun conference, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. And Ed, every time you speak at our conference, the audience just lights up. They really respond to what you're saying. So I wanted to talk a little bit about what you're going to say this year without giving it all away.
Sure.
Of course. So I've asked you to do a session called The Zen of Consulting.
Yes.
You've got a lot of experience in the whole art of consulting and making valuable services for clients. So talk about that.
Yeah. Consulting is a difficult practice because it's really about someone who has some influence over an individual, group, or organization, but has no direct authority to actually implement those changes. Right. So there's really an art to it, and there is a Zen component. When I was glad you came up with that title, because it's almost about how does one deal with resistance in the consulting process, and one does not do it by equal and opposite resistance.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to be talking about and this is verbal. So what are the verbal tools that you can use to overcome resistance during the consulting process?
Yeah, that's great. It's part of our change leadership track, which is we're really trying to help the audience learn that it's about leading the client down to better success, not just serving their needs.
Well, there's an interesting thing about change versus transition too that I think we'll talk about as well, because change is really the physical nature of it. Right? It's very easy to accomplish physical change. The new system is now up on your computer. Now what do you do?
Yeah.
Right. So those are all relatively easy now. We've got to the point where installation, if you will, or it doesn't even exist anymore. It's just go to this website and pull down, and it's there. So the change part is easy. What we're really starting to learn is that it's about transition, which is the emotional response to the physical change. And what we're really trying to help people with is that emotional response. And this is one of the reasons why, as fast as we can do things now, we still can't implement it overnight. And it's because, well, we're people, and we're messy, and we tend to slow things down, even though the system wants to be faster.
Well, that's great. I'm looking forward to that one. And then the other one is, value pricing is close to your heart. I know this, and you've talked about it before. So you're going to do like a panel, not a panel, but a little discussion around this. How do you?
Yeah, we'll do a little Socratic method. I think we'll have lots of questions and just people lead a self-led session, meaning the participants can lead where they want to go, because we have talked about this so often.
Right.
And I'd rather not just construct something that's very specific with an agenda. I'd rather have the people come there with their questions and we'll talk through it. Maybe even do some pricing of some engagements live and on the fly. We'll create a price committee of 750 people, or whatever, however many are in the session.
700 people can come to your session. They can say, I want to price a service that looks like this, or even a product, I suppose.
Whatever, we can, absolutely. Product, service, knowledge, even better, but we'll price it and bring people in. And here's what you have is you will have however many people, and I've joked 750, but 100 or 2, whatever number of people show up at that session, that'll be your price committee. Think about the power behind the knowledge that it will be sitting in that room to help people price.
Oh, that's great. Well, thank you. I can't wait for this. Thanks, and we'll see you November 16th through 19th at the Bellagio in Las Vegas at SleeterCon.